My child, today, specifically today, January 6th, the energy around you is shifting in a way that has never happened before. Archangel Michael is stepping forward at this exact second, and he has a message that he was strictly forbidden from revealing until the clock reached this specific day. He has seen what is coming for you, and when he looked into your timeline, he was brought to tears. He wasn't crying because of pain or tragedy. He was weeping because of the sheer magnitude of the blessing that is about to crash into your life. It is so bright, so sudden, and so overwhelming that even the angels had to take a step back in awe. You need to stay here. You need to listen to every word, because the next few minutes are going to calibrate your soul for a massive reception. He says you have only a matter of seconds before this shift begins to take root in your reality. If you blink, if you let your attention wander, you might miss the subtle signal that the universe is sending to you right now. The air in your room might feel different. You might feel a sudden warmth or a heaviness lifting off your shoulders. That is not a coincidence. That is the presence of Archangel Michael standing right behind this moment, whispering the truth that your soul has been starving for. He says he tried to send you signs before. He tried to give you hints in your dreams and through numbers, but the gate was not fully open yet. Heaven had to keep the door shut for your protection. But today, on January 6th, that lock has been broken. The gate is swinging wide open. Please, do not skip this. Something in your life that has felt like a stone wall for months, perhaps even years, is about to crumble into dust. You know exactly what I am talking about. That one situation where you felt completely stuck. That one prayer you have whispered into your pillow night after night, wondering if anyone was listening. Michael says he heard every single whisper. He saw the tears you wiped away quickly so no one would see. He watched you walk through your days with a smile painted on your face while your heart was heavy with worry. You have been pretending to be okay for so long. You have been carrying the weight of the world, acting strong for everyone else, while silently wondering when it would be your turn for relief. Tonight, destiny is breaking its silence. You need to stay until the very end of this message, because the turning point you have been begging for begins the moment this truth touches your heart. Michael says there is a single, specific moment rushing toward you that is going to flip the entire script of your life. It is going to happen in a way that nobody saw coming. Not your family, not your friends, and certainly not the people who doubted you. Even you, with all your faith, will be shocked by how fast this happens. He says the reason he was so emotional when he viewed your future is that he saw the vindication. He saw you standing in a place of total victory. This is a blessing so unexpected and so huge that it feels like a once-in-a-lifetime event. The next few days are carrying a vibration that is going to surprise everyone who ever underestimated you. Think about the doors that were slammed in your face. Think about the no, answers that broke your heart. Michael says watch closely, because a door you thought was permanently welded shut is going to fly open with such force that it will leave your enemies confused. They won't understand how you rose so quickly. They won't understand how you healed so fast. Stay with me, because Michael says your future is not just going to be bright. It is going to be explosive. Today is the first real signal that the universe has finally chosen you for this upgrade. You are being called up. Do not leave this space. What I am about to tell you next is the specific part that Archangel Michael insisted must reach your ears before this day is over. He said your soul has been sending out distress signals, silent frequencies begging for clarity and help. And today, January 6th, is the only day the atmosphere is thin enough for the answer to break through instantly. Something massive is waiting for you. It is something that has been written in your destiny scroll for years, but it was blocked by timing, by lessons, and by spiritual protection until right now. Look deeper for a second. Michael says the fact that you stopped to hear this is not an accident. The algorithm did not bring you here. Your spirit guides did. For weeks, your angels have been trying to pull you toward a specific turning point. They have been trying to guide you toward a breakthrough that will feel like someone physically lifted a mountain off your chest. Imagine that feeling. Imagine taking a breath and realizing the anxiety is gone. Imagine waking up and realizing the financial stress has dissolved. That is the energy entering your life right now. It is a rare alignment. It only happens when a human being is about to step into an unpredictable and miraculous rise. Archangel Michael is showing me a vision of you right now. You are standing in a place where everything that once had power over you, your past mistakes, the hurtful words of others, your financial fears, suddenly loses its grip. It just falls away. In this vision, the people who ignored your value are suddenly looking for you. They are seeking you out. The opportunities that rejected you are circling back, but this time they are coming with double the offer and double the respect. Stay with me. Your life is about to shock you. Before we go deeper, Michael wants you to take one small action to solidify this bond. He asks you to engage with this energy, share this truth, or simply speak your agreement. Not for metrics, but because he says your voice acts like a key. When you express your intention, when you say, "I am ready," the universe responds faster. Type, "I am ready," in the comments if you can feel this shift beginning. Do it now to lock this energy into your timeline. Do not think for a second that this is the end of the message. This is merely the warm-up. The next reveal is going to hit deeper and sharper. Something massive is hovering over your life, waiting for permission to land. Michael says the countdown has already reached 0. Your breakthrough is not months away, it is seconds away. Stay with me, beloved. Do not let the distractions of the world pull you away. What I am about to tell you now is the moment where Michael's voice trembled in the vision. He said, "This part is where everything changes for them." If you leave even for a second, you might miss the exact detail meant to guide your next step. Every heartbeat of this message is acting like a magnet, pulling you closer to the truth. Listen carefully. Michael says he saw the exact split second your life takes a dramatic turn. He said it begins suddenly, without any warning signs. It will be like a hidden door swinging open in a room you thought was empty. It could come as a message on your phone, an unexpected introduction to a person, or a sudden realization in your mind. Whatever form it takes, it will make you stop in your tracks, catch your breath, and say out loud, "This was meant for me." He says your doubters, your past fears, and your anxieties are losing their grip on your throat. Something big is aligning in your favor behind the scenes. The pain you have carried in silence is dissolving like sugar in hot water. The loneliness you hid inside your chest is ending. The confusion you have been battling is about to transform into clarity, so sharp and so clean that it feels like the universe washed your path overnight. Stay with me. Your breakthrough is not far away in the distance. It is stepping toward you right now. Now, listen to the part Michael whispered softly, almost like a secret. He said your future holds a moment where you finally understand why nothing worked out before. You will look back at the failed relationships and the lost jobs, and you will smile. You will realize that the delay wasn't a denial. It was absolute protection. You weren't losing time. You were being prepared for a weight of glory that you couldn't carry back then. But you can carry it now. Today is the signal. Today is the spark. This is the first vibration of a destiny switch that has been flipped to the on position. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part of this message is going to reveal the deeper truth, the one that even the archangels struggled to communicate without becoming emotional. Your rising is closer than you think. Do not let your mind wander to your to-do list. Do not let your mind wander to your worries. Stay right here. This is the part Michael said he was never allowed to reveal until January 6th. He whispered, "If they hear this, their whole path will shift." He didn't cry out of fear for you. He cried because of how sudden, how explosive, and how unbelievably powerful your rise is going to be. He showed a vision of you standing in a place you once thought you would never reach. A place of stability. A place of peace. A place of abundance that once felt impossible for someone with your background. The people who underestimated you will be shocked at how fast your life transforms. Someone who once dismissed your worth will soon see you in a light they cannot ignore. A blessing that was blocked for years is now rushing toward you at a speed you won't believe. It is coming like a tidal wave, washing away the debris of your past. Before we move to the next phase of this revelation, remember that your intention strengthens your destiny. When you put your agreement out into the world, blessings come in. Stay with me. Michael says the next section contains the turning point, the detail that explains why everything in your life is suddenly connecting. Something huge is already moving toward you. Do not skip, because this is the part where Michael's voice grew firm, almost urgent. He said, "If they stop here, they will miss the most important shift of their destiny. This moment right now is the doorway. You have been carrying a silent weight, a burden nobody sees, and today the universe is finally responding to it. My child, do not stop now. You have come too far to turn back, and Michael says that if you pause here, you might miss the very reason your soul guided you to this message in the first place. You have been carrying a silent weight for so long, a heavy burden that nobody around you truly sees or understands. You walk into rooms and smile, you ask others how they are doing, but deep inside, you are managing a storm that never seems to break. Michael wants you to know that today, the universe is finally responding to that specific, silent endurance. He says your spirit has survived hurricanes that you never spoke about to a single soul, and because you held on when you wanted to let go, the reward coming your way is arriving with a force that will startle you. Listen closely to what he is showing me now. Michael is revealing a vision of your path, clearing in a matter of seconds, like thick, grey storm clouds suddenly parting to reveal the sun after years of darkness. He says that someone or something is about to enter your life with a purpose so powerful that it will completely redirect where you are going. This is not a small adjustment. This is a total realignment of your destiny. He says your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Your energy is being strengthened to handle a level of success you previously thought was out of reach. Doors that once ignored your knock, doors that seemed locked from the inside, are going to swing open before you even reach for the handle. He says a message, an opportunity, a breakthrough, or even a specific person will appear unexpectedly in your reality, and when they do, it will feel like the missing puzzle piece you have been hunting for your entire life. This is why you must stay until the end. Your resilience, your patience, those quiet prayers you whispered when you were crying yourself to sleep. Everything is aligning into a single moment of sudden transformation. Michael explained that the reason he was moved to tears when he looked at your timeline is that your future is so much bigger, brighter, and more miraculous than anything you have ever imagined for yourself. Now comes the moment he urged you not to miss. He says you are stepping into a timeline right now where nothing can stop your rise. Not your own doubt, not your fear, and certainly not your past mistakes. He needs you to understand a fundamental truth about your journey. Your blessings were never denied. They were simply delayed. And now, on this day, January 6th, that delay is officially ending. The waiting room is closed. You are being called into the office of destiny. Something huge is waiting for you, and Michael wants to reveal the exact energy shift that begins the moment this truth settles in your heart. Stay with me, because your breakthrough is already moving toward you like a freight train. Do not skip this next section, because this is where Michael's message becomes sharper, clearer, and more intense than anything he has revealed before. He said, "This is where their destiny cracks open. Do not scroll away. Do not look at the clock. Your next breath might align with the exact blessing that has been circling your life for months, just waiting for the right frequency to land. That moment is now." Listen very deeply to this promise. Michael says your spirit is stepping into a phase where everything that once drained you, defeated you, or delayed you is losing its power instantly. He saw a scene in your future where the pain you carried for so long simply falls off your body like a heavy chain, breaking without you even having to struggle. It just drops. He says that someone who once caused you hurt, betrayal, or anxiety no longer has access to your energy. That cord is being cut. Someone who doubted you, who whispered that you wouldn't make it, will soon face the shock of seeing you rise above everything they assumed you would fail at. He says your life is about to gain speed, momentum, direction, and purpose all at the same time. Stay until the end, because once this shift begins, it is not going to stop. Your future is moving toward you faster than your fear can hold it back. And now, listen to the part Michael whispered with a steady, unshakable certainty. He said, "Your next chapter does not require approval, validation, or permission from anyone. You do not need them to believe in you anymore. Your path is divinely protected, and your rise is divinely timed. The universe has been aligning people, situations, and opportunities behind your back, quietly, secretly, and precisely, just to prepare this specific breakthrough for you. You thought nothing was happening, but everything was happening. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part of this message holds the revelation of what Michael calls the moment your destiny finally recognizes you. Your story is about to change forever. Stay with me. Do not skip, because this is the part where the message becomes almost electric. He said, "Tell them this moment is the spark their soul has been waiting for. Your energy right now is sensitive, powerful, and open. It is like the universe is leaning in close, listening to the rhythm of your heartbeat. Listen with your heart, not just your ears." Michael says he saw a moment just ahead of you that is so unexpected and life-altering that it will make you pause in the middle of your day and whisper, "Finally, it's my turn." He says the struggles you carried weren't signs of failure, they were signs of intense preparation. He saw you stepping into a phase where the things you once prayed for start arriving without warning. He saw connections forming that you didn't force. He saw opportunities unfolding that you didn't have to chase. He saw a sense of peace settling over you in a way you haven't felt in years. Stay until the end. He says someone will soon speak words to you that bring instant clarity to a confusing situation. Someone will step forward with pure intention, and something you have been waiting for will finally reveal itself. This is not a coincidence. This is alignment. And now, the part he emphasized again and again. Michael says your past is losing its power over your future. The mistakes, the heartbreaks, the losses, they are no longer chains holding you down. They are simply lessons that made you wise. He said your spirit has survived what should have broken you. And because of that survival, your blessing will arrive with double the force. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part will uncover the emotional truth behind why your destiny needed time and why right now, January 6th, is your moment to rise. Stay until the end. Your transformation is already in motion. Do not skip, because this part carries a message Michael said would shake your spirit awake. He whispered, "This is where they finally understand why I cried when I saw their future. The energy around you right now is shifting in waves you cannot see with your eyes, but you can definitely feel them in your gut. Stay with me, because the words you hear next might be the exact guidance your soul has been searching for. Listen closely. Michael says your life is standing at the edge of a powerful turning point. He showed a vision of you stepping out of one timeline and entering another, one that is stronger, brighter, and aligned with everything you once believed was out of reach. He said a door that was shut in your life wasn't a rejection. It was a redirection, moving you toward a path that was built specifically for you, not forced upon you. He said the pain that shaped you is about to become the reason you rise. Someone who didn't value you will watch from a distance as your life elevates beyond their imagination. Stay until the end. He said your heart is preparing for a surprise that will silence every doubt you ever had about your own worth. And now, the part he spoke slowly, almost like a sacred promise. Michael said, "Your spirit is being lifted higher because you finally reached the point where you are ready to receive." He said the delays are ending. The waiting is ending. The confusion is ending. Do not skip. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you. And the next part reveals the moment your destiny begins to accelerate faster, louder, and more powerfully than anything you have experienced before. Stay until the end. What is coming will change everything. If you are ready to claim this protection and this rise, I want you to leave a comment right now. Write, "I receive my turn," to signal to the universe that you are open to this shift. Do not just think it, write it down to ground the energy. Michael says the simple act of declaring your readiness can speed up the process. Write, "I receive my turn," and then stay with me, because we are about to go even deeper into the vision Michael saw for you. The next revelation explains the specific nature of the blessing coming your way. My child, do not skip this section, because this is the specific part where Michael's message becomes almost overwhelming in its beauty. He said, if they hear this now, their spirit will finally understand why everything in their life felt so delayed. You have asked yourself that question 1,000 times. Why me? Why does it take so long? Why does everyone else seem to move forward while I feel frozen? Michael wants you to know that today, on January 6th, the answer is finally being delivered to your doorstep. He says the delay was never a denial of your dreams. It was a divine pause for your protection. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay until the end. Do not scroll. Do not look away. Your destiny is aligning in real time, and every second you stay connected pulls you closer to the breakthrough that is already moving toward you. Michael says he saw a moment in your immediate future where everything suddenly clicks. It will feel like the universe finally reveals the hidden pattern behind all your struggles, your losses, and those silent prayers you thought went unheard. It will all make sense. He said you are stepping into a phase where the things you once thought were gone forever begin returning to you. But here is the secret: they aren't coming back in the same old broken way. They are returning in a stronger, healthier, and more meaningful form. He said a person who carries pure, genuine intentions toward you is being guided closer to your circle. An opportunity that once slipped through your fingers is circling back around, and a blessing you thought you missed is preparing to knock on your door louder than ever before. Stay with me. Your energy is shifting right now. You are moving from survival mode to elevation mode. You are shifting from a state of constant waiting to a state of active receiving. You are moving from pain into purpose. This is not your imagination playing tricks on you. This is alignment unfolding before your eyes. And now, listen to the part Michael stressed with unshakable certainty. He said, your spirit is entering its strongest season, and nothing from your past can hold you down anymore. Not your regrets, not your fears, not the mistakes you made when you didn't know any better. Do not skip. Stay with me. He said your destiny is preparing to reveal itself in a way that will shock even you. Something huge is waiting for you. The next few sentences hold the emotional truth behind why Michael cried when he saw the version of you that exists just a little ahead of this moment. He didn't cry because he was sad. He cried because the version of you he saw was so magnificent, so healed, and so powerful that it moved him. He saw a future version of you who is stronger, clearer, and more unstoppable than the version watching this right now. Don't skip. Stay with me. He said, your future self carries a glow that comes only from surviving battles that most people would have collapsed under. You didn't collapse. You bent, but you did not break. He said your next chapter is not built on luck or coincidence. It is built on your resilience, your patience, and your hidden strength. Stay until the end. He revealed that someone will soon recognize your worth in a way that feels almost unreal to you. A conversation, a decision, or an opportunity is coming that will shift your path dramatically. He said your closed doors are about to turn into open gates, and your tears are about to turn into triumph. And now, the truth that made Michael himself emotional. He said, your breakthrough didn't arrive earlier because you were growing into the version of yourself capable of holding it. If it had come sooner, it might have crushed you. But now, you are ready. The timing wasn't late, it was perfect. Do not skip. Stay with me. He said you are stepping into a season where blessings won't just trickle in one by one, they will flood in. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part reveals the moment your destiny stops waiting and finally starts unfolding right in front of your face. Stay until the end. The rise you have been praying for is already on its way. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip, because this part holds the moment Michael said would ignite your destiny like a match in a dark room. He whispered, tell them, this is the chapter where their life begins to move in a completely new direction. He says he saw a moment ahead where your whole life shifts instantly, like a sudden burst of sunlight breaking through a long, dark night. Your struggle season is officially ending, and you are stepping into a phase where everything starts aligning all at once. He showed you walking into opportunities you once thought were impossible for someone like you. He saw you receiving news that instantly lifts the heavy weight off your chest. He saw you meeting someone who will play a crucial role in your future happiness. Stay until the end. He said the universe is actively rearranging itself for you right now. It is moving people, events, and blessings into your path faster than you can imagine. Something that once felt completely out of reach is coming toward you with unstoppable momentum. Do not scroll. Stay with me. And now, the part he spoke with a calm certainty that felt like destiny itself. He said, you are entering a season where your power returns, your confidence is coming back. Your clarity is returning. Your strength is being restored. The parts of you that were dimmed by heartbreak, disappointment, or betrayal are being lit up again. Don't skip. Stay with me. He said you are becoming the version of yourself that nothing can shake. Something huge is waiting for you. If you are feeling this resonance, if you feel your spirit waking up to this truth, I need you to confirm it. Leave a comment saying, I am ready to receive. To solidify this contract with the universe, your voice has power. When you type those words, you are telling the universe that you are open for business. Michael says the next part reveals the moment your blessings stop being delayed and start being delivered. Stay until the end. Your rising is already unfolding. Do not skip, because this part carries the message Michael said would awaken the power you forgot you had. He whispered, this is the moment their soul starts remembering who they were always meant to be. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay until the end. Don't scroll. Don't lose focus. Your energy right now is standing at the doorway of a massive shift, and every second you stay here pulls you closer to it. Stay with me. Listen with your heart wide open. Michael says he saw your future glowing with a light that wasn't there before. He said a chapter is closing so quietly that you don't even realize you are already stepping into a new one. He said someone who once overlooked your worth is going to see you in a way they never have before. A new opportunity, a new connection, or a new path is aligning with your energy so fast that it will feel like fate is personally holding your hand. Stay until the end. He showed visions of your strength returning, your confidence rising, and your inner voice getting louder, finally guiding you toward the life you deserve, not just the life you settled for. This shift isn't small, it is monumental, and now the part he emphasized with almost divine certainty. Michael said, "Your destiny has been waiting for you to reach this exact moment of readiness." He said, "You are no longer the person who doubts themselves. You are no longer the person who hides their feelings or carries silent pain without a voice. Don't skip. Stay with me." He said, "Your blessing is now unavoidable. Nothing can block it, delay it, or redirect it anymore. Something huge is waiting for you." The next part reveals why Michael cried when he saw the strength, success, and peace you are about to step into. Stay until the end. Your new life is already unfolding around you. Do not go anywhere, because the final seal of this message is about to be placed on your heart. The next words will explain why the universe held you back just so it could launch you forward at this perfect moment. Stay with me, my beloved child. Do not let your attention drift now, because we have reached the final seal of this message. This is the part where the purpose of your pain is finally revealed. Michael says that for a long time, you felt like you were being held back. You felt like you were stuck in quicksand while everyone else was running on solid ground. But he wants you to understand the spiritual physics of what was actually happening. You were not being held back. You were being pulled back like an arrow in a bow. The further life pulled you backward, the more tension was built, and the more power was gathered. And today, on January 6th, that finger is letting go of the string. You are not just going to move forward, you are going to launch. He whispered that this is the moment where you finally understand the architecture of your struggle. You will look at the scars on your heart and realize they were necessary to create the strength you possess today. Michael says he saw a moment in your future where everything finally aligns. Your peace, your success, your relationships, and your purpose all snap into place like a perfect picture. The things that once confused you will suddenly make perfect sense. You will see clearly that the people who walked out of your life did not reject you. They were removed because they were too heavy for where you are going. They could not survive at the altitude you are about to climb to. Stay until the very end. He said the situations that once broke you are about to become the very stepping stones that lift you higher. A powerful shift is already happening inside your DNA. You are becoming stronger, wiser, and more intentional. You are no longer reacting to life, you are creating it. Michael says a message, an opportunity, or a person is about to appear in your life in a way that feels like destiny knocking loudly on your front door. It will not be subtle. It will be undeniable. And now, the party spoke with deep reassurance. Michael said, "You are entering a phase where the universe will not let you go unnoticed anymore. Your efforts will be seen. Your heart will be valued. Your journey will be rewarded." He says your life is about to move from waiting to receiving, from hoping to witnessing, from hurting to healing. Something huge is waiting for you. This next chapter arrives with a speed that even he didn't expect when he first looked at your timeline. The reason Michael cried when he saw your future is that he saw the pure relief on your face. He saw you waking up in the morning without that heavy knot of anxiety in your stomach. He saw you looking at your bank account without fear. He saw you looking in the mirror and loving the person staring back. He saw you surrounded by love that doesn't hurt, by work that doesn't drain you, and by a peace that surpasses all understanding. He saw you happy, truly, deeply happy. He whispered. This is where they realized the universe wasn't ignoring them. It was preparing them. Stay with me. Do not scroll. Your destiny is shifting in real time. Every second of this message has been pulling you closer to the breakthrough written with your name on it. Michael says he saw a powerful scene ahead of you, a moment where your entire energy rises beyond anything you have ever felt. He said, the pressure you have been feeling lately is not a sign of collapse. It is a sign of transformation. It is the pressure of the diamond forming. He said winds of opportunity are about to open one after another, faster than your fear can catch up to them. The peace you lost is coming back. The confidence you forgot is returning. The clarity you prayed for is approaching. This shift is not small, it is monumental. And now, the part he shared with absolute certainty, Michael said, your life is entering a chapter where you no longer chase, you attract. You no longer beg, you choose. You no longer suffer, you rise. Your blessing is already moving toward you firmly, clearly, and unshakably. Michael wants you to know that your future is glowing with abundance, protection, and peace. The universe is not just opening a single door for you, it is opening an entire corridor of doors. He said, the emotional shift you are feeling right now is preparing your heart to finally receive what you once believed was impossible. Before we close this connection, Michael asks for one final action to seal this energy. He says that when you release your intention, the universe responds. He wants you to subscribe to this energy, not for the sake of a channel, but to align yourself with this frequency of truth. And he asks you to leave one final comment to anchor this message into your reality. I want you to write, I am walking into my light. Write it down. Speak it out loud. I am walking into my light. Michael says when you declare this, you are telling the shadows that they no longer have permission to touch you. You are telling your past that it no longer owns your future. You are telling the universe that you are ready for the abundance that has been saved for you. Your rise has already begun. The delay is over. The struggle is finished. The time for your victory is now. Walk into your light, my beloved child, and never look back.